the program for odd even is going to work out, everybody needs to be involved. The elderly need to be involved, the working class needs to be involved, men, women, and even school children. School children, you asked, how can they be responsible? Well, Arvind Kejriwal today reached out to school children because this government, and perhaps all of us, should realize that the role of children in making this program successful is huge.
मैं शपथ लेता हूं कि मैं अपने परिवार और दिल्ली के सभी लोगों के स्वस्थ जीवन के लिए दिल्ली को प्रदूषण मुक्त करूंगा।
With this, Delhi's government school students too have joined the fight for cleaner air.
ऑड और इवन का सिस्टम चलेगा तो इससे बहुत सारे पॉल्यूशन भी कम होंगे, जिससे लोगों की सेहत अच्छी रहेगी।
सब अगर अपने पेरेंट्स से बोलें तो सभी पेरेंट्स इस रूल को फॉलो करेंगे और सभी स्वस्थ रह पाएंगे।
With just a day left for the rule to come into force, the Delhi government is also taking help from civil defence volunteers who cannot find violators but will use placards and flowers to drive home the point.
और आप देखोगे कि जिन जिन लोगों ने वायलेशन कर रखा है उनके पास जाके हाथ जोड़ के फूल दे के और उनको कहना पड़ेगा कि सर ये आप ठीक नहीं कर रहे, प्लीज घर वापस चले जाइए। गांधीगिरी में ताकत तो बहुत है, गांधीगिरी में शक्ति तो बहुत है, वही गांधीगिरी अब आप लोगों को करनी है।
Besides the traffic police and the transport department, there will be at least 5,700 volunteers from the civil defence as well as 1,000 volunteers from NSS and another 1,000 from the NCC to try and help out with a twist of Gandhigiri to drive home the point of the odd and even rule.
हम किसी को डांटेंगे नहीं, किसी से अपशब्द करके कोई बात नहीं करेंगे, बड़े प्यार से उनको एक फूल देकर उनको बता देंगे कि सर आपने आज ये वायलेशन किया है तो प्लीज आप इसका रिस्पेक्ट कीजिए।
गांधी जी ने अहिंसा की चल पे अंग्रेजों को भगाया था, तो ऑब्वियसली अब भी ऐसा हो सकता है।
As Delhi gears up for its test with the odd-even formula, the government will do a dry run for a couple of hours on Thursday to ensure a smooth run in the new year. In New Delhi, with camera person Arif Radu, Ketki Amre for NDTV.
Well, I'm sitting in a place right now where it's about minus 10 degrees. And I can tell you that while it's freezing over here, there's going to be heat elsewhere. And that heat is going to be on the citizens of Delhi, people who live in Delhi, because come the 1st is when the odd even program is going to get started. Will Delhiites actually accept this? How did the dry run actually go off today? Joining us for more on this, Ashish Khaitan from the Aam Aadmi Party, Sharmishta Mukherjee from the Congress Party, and Nalin Kohli from the BJP. I'd like to thank all of you very much for joining us. Let me come to you first, Ashish. The dry run today, were you able to get a sense of whether you'll be able to pull it off on the 1st?
Yes, now all the branches of the government, both state and center, the Delhi police and the transport department and the civil defense volunteers, I think now we are acting in unison. One, two, we are on the same page and there is a shared purpose and there is a shared objective. And now after a series of meetings and the dry run, I think administration as a whole is now absolutely confident that with the cooperation of the people of Delhi and with their active self-compliance and self-discipline, we would make this odd-even formula a success, and also all the anti-pollution measures that we have taken and will take in the future a resounding success, and we will make Delhi more prosperous and clean.
Okay. Nalin Kohli, do you share that optimism?
No, I mean, I wish them luck because I'm not, none of us are fighting against a concept for cleaning the air. But in terms of real numbers, I was a little concerned today that there was a publication that carried the figures that the only number of vehicles that will be off the roads will be less than 5 lakhs. Because in real effect, the number of vehicles that are on the road going to go off by including the exemptions is really limited. But then the positive thing was, as it happened on your show 2 days ago, when the Aam Aadmi spokesperson Mr. Adarsh Shastri clearly said that the question of two-wheelers is being actively considered because that's two-wheelers are the major contributors of pollution. and at the same time two-wheelers are exempted from this drive currently. So I think that's the thing we need to wait to watch, because the third concern is that somewhere, and I've been hearing this of this, and it's not a political comment, is that there is a sense going whether, you know, this is specific targeting only the car owners, because after all, when there is a work towards seeing that the city is, and you're tackling air pollution, you can't just pick up 4 or 5 lakh cars and expect miracles to happen. It has to be done in a manner that you conclusively see traffic of the roads, and that is not going to happen.
So let me ask that. Let me ask that of
so
Ashish.
Anyway, since Adarsh
Point
Shastri
taken,
did mention
Ashish.
that this is something there, so Aam Aadmi Party, I expect, would be doing that.
So why don't we ask the Aam Aadmi Party that, Ashish, a week's time from now is when Adarsh Shastri categorically said that, look, two-wheelers may be introduced. Is there a sense that you will introduce two-wheelers sooner than later?
Yeah, let me first make it absolutely clear that this is not a class war. To say that we are only against a particular section of the population and this is some kind of a vindictive action against car owners, I think just trivializes the whole issue as such. As I pointed out, that we announced 13 measures, which included also the closing, the shutting down of thermal power plants in Delhi. Can I please complete my point? Thermal power plants in Delhi, dust vacuum cleaning of the roads of Delhi,
no, but answer the question, Ashish.
And plantation on the roads of Delhi.
Ashish, answer the question. I know that. We know that.
Let
two-wheelers.
I am answering it if you allow me, please. So,
go ahead.
It is absolutely right that while cars are polluting, diesel cars are polluting and they occupy a lot of road space, it is also true that two-wheelers are also polluting, and in fact in some cases are more polluting. And as we have said umpteen number of times, that this is just the start. This is not be all and end all. We have started. It may not be a perfect start. Today we are dealing with cars and thermal power plants and so on. At some point we also have to deal with the regulation of two-wheelers on the roads of Delhi. And having said that, in all of this we have to augment, strengthen and make the public transport more efficient. Public transport, efficient public transport is the future.
Sure. All right, absolutely. Let me put that to Sharmishta. Sharmishta, do you believe
just a quick comment.
that answer is convincing?
Just a quick comment. I'm sorry, I did not make any vindictive. I didn't give a class war indication, so I just want that clarification.
Okay.
No, I just want to make it clear. I didn't make an allegation because I'm keeping this apolitical and bipartisan. So I take offense to it. I'm not indicating to a class war. I'm merely sharing a concern. If that is also to be seen in a political light, then I think this discussion is useless. Let them do what they want, and why should we unnecessarily be seen that we are fighting with them when we are not?
All right. Sharmishta, are you more reassured that, look, this will be a more comprehensive program in the days ahead, that the Aam Aadmi Party government is trying to introduce two-wheelers on the basis of an understanding that they have to be included as well if we are serious about this?
Well, in the long run, definitely the two-wheelers, they need to be included in the plan to make it a success. But I would just like to say that, while from the very beginning we have welcomed this concept and also any measure to cut down the pollution, irrespective of political differences. But, this seems to be a slightly hastily drafted out plan. Not just as a spokesperson of Congress, but as a woman, I would just like to point out a couple of things. There are very few strange do's and don'ts for women. For example, a woman driver is allowed to travel with a child up to 12 years of age. But if a woman has two kids, one 12 and one 14, and she needs to take both of them out together. So what does she do? She takes the 12-year-old out and then she tells the 14-year-old to come on his own. And secondly,
that's an important question, and let's get an answer to that.
Yeah, I would just like to point out another quick one related to, women are not supposed to travel with the male passengers. It seems extremely Talibanesque.